This is the Psychic Project. As I was catching the train home today, I kind of ran through my mind. I've consistently thrown out this 5 year deadline. Will put us about 2013, 2023. I'm sorry, and so I said to myself, what is it I'm really expecting the think tank and hopefully the project and the moonshot to sign on to that same sort of so what exactly is expect that I expect to have accomplished within this 5 year time frame, for the amount of money that we're putting into the think tank, and hopefully, like I said, we'll have the project and moonshot signed on to the um, same agreements, or we'll all be focused on the same objectives. My thinking is, if we could get telepathic, telekinesis, the psychic active, and the pyrokinesis, for lack of a better word, the fire starters of the world, if we could get those abilities documented, and the researchers, whether they be biomedical, whether they be whatever type of researchers out there, that they've come to the conclusion that yes, experience has repeated experience that can be documented and on cue, um, demonstrated that yes, these abilities exist, and these abilities are controlled by the human mind, and but we just don't have an understanding of how they work. But we know they do work in nature, and man controls them. If we could get to that point in 5 years and start making social reforms that fit that reality, that's, to me, that's a real 5 year goal. That we would start social reforms to fit the reality of the existence of psychic abilities. That would fit the mission statement to me. That would make a real world difference. You know, I personally would feel like a person would have a fighting chance if he was aware of his abilities in the court system, if the court system had side testimony acceptance. Um, I would feel like sports would be a lot more fairer, would play without manipulation. I would feel I would feel the arts would have an entirely new category, an art expression within it. There's just so many things that can be explored if we go down the road. I don't doubt that will have understanding of how the abilities work in 5 years, but acceptance, general acceptance by the society as a whole, that's that's the goal. Documented, do, document all the realities of psychic abilities, and then general acceptance in society, and the fact that we be changing laws to accept these new realities. That would be the essence of the 5-year plan. That would be a change, a fundamental change in how we view who we are as people and our society. And then, as Americans always do, we take those changes and apply them to the world. Those that accept them get the benefits. Those that don't get left behind. It's how we do things. But if we don't, and we let somebody else lead, if we think we're living in a silo and that people with psychic abilities don't exist in other countries and that other countries aren't watching what's going on here, those 100 million, 150 million people that come to the Psychic Project aren't all from the United States. Okay, they're not all American citizens. We should be aware of the global ramifications of being left behind in the exploration of psychic abilities. I believe the race is on. I believe the race is on. It's a Psychic Project.